Alright, hey, it's Mega here. So we're doing another, I'm doing an unboxing video. I'm really excited for this one. I'm somewhat excited and somewhat disappointed is what I'm going to say for this one. But so I got a box today from FedEx. I'm surprised that they just left this box on my porch. Because it's there's a very expensive item in it. So they shouldn't have done that. On the web page where it says the tracking and stuff, it says a direct signature is required, and they just dropped it off. I was expecting them to go knock on the door, but they just kind of left it in my house, and like plain view might have had. They could have put it on the side where people couldn't see it from the street, but they didn't. So I'm a little disappointed in that. It's not Litespeed Battery's fault, so that's where I got this package from. It's FedEx's fault. They were supposed to have me sign for it, but the good thing is I got it, and it looks like it got here safely, so that's good. So all right, here it is. Let's do the unboxing. So this is a Litespeed 72-volt battery for a Sur Ron Light Bee with the BAC 2000, the ERT BAC 2000. So yeah, I was like the Light Bee with the BAC 2000 and the stock battery, it's a little bit faster than stock, but it's not. I don't think it's fast enough for racing, so that's why I want to get one of these. But anyway, let's go take a look at what you get when you order one of these. So it's a custom-made battery, so there's a lot of different options you can get for it. So we'll go up to my computer office, and then we'll check what options and stuff I chose on it. And all the pricing and stuff, there's a lot of different options you can use for it, but I just kind of got the standard one. Also, they can also rebuild your stock battery pack also, but I chose to go the I need 2 batteries route because I need it for racing. I need one, to do a couple laps and then swap it with another one, and let one battery cool down, But anyway, let's go unbox it. So it comes in a nice box like this. It's very heavy, by the way. We'll probably get our weighing scale out and weigh all the stuff in there. It's supposedly like 30 pounds or something. And I think it cost me like $50 to ship. We'll take a look at the invoice and everything. Maybe the invoice will be in there. So, all right. It is a high-power lithium battery item, so it has to be shipped by ground. So that's why you guys can't see the little packing slip thing here, or the sticker, but there's a G here under the FedEx, and it stands for ground. They have to ship this on the ground. It can't be on an airplane, because if it explodes on an airplane and the airplane crashes, that's a lot of money. But if it explodes in a car or something, or a package car, it's not a disaster, is what I want to say. So that's why it has to be shipped by the ground. Okay, really excited, and I'll tell you the reason. And the reason why I'm disappointed, I'll tell you in a bit too. Okay. All right, so let me go zoom in a little bit so you guys can see what's in there. So you're gonna see what's in there for the first time, just like me. Alright, so there's a bunch of packaging material, lots of packaging material, it's kind of like these kind of bubble wrapper things. Okay, it comes with an invoice. Good. So we can take a look at, it's an instruction. Okay, so there's just some instructions here, no pictures, as I can see. And I will lay this stuff out on my washing machine in a minute. So there's a business card, Litespeed Bikes, Christopher Colon. He makes custom e-bikes and batteries custom e-bikes and batteries for electric bikes, scooters, skateboards, and more. It's kind of a weirdly worded. He's located in New Jersey, okay, by the way. So Litespeed Bikes. If you want to get a custom battery for your e-bike project or a Sur Ron Light Bee with the ERT BAC 2000, this is the dude to contact. So, little plug for him. Alright, so here I got a charger. This looks like the charger right here. So let's go. Let's take the charger out first. It looks like it's the shape of a very big brick, is what it looks like. We can compare this to the stock Sur Ron charger, by the way. It feels like it's lighter than the stock Sur Ron charger, which is nice. So there it is. This is a Litespeed Bikes charger. I don't know if it's just something they bought from China and rebranded and all, but it looks pretty nice. It's got a red kind of anodized kind of casing. It's got a knob here, and yeah, I guess this is you can adjust the charge. The one I bought had an adjustable charge output. So this says here 84 volt output. So I think when the 72 volt battery is charged fully, it comes out to 84 volts. Just like how the 60 volt battery has like a little more than 70 volts when you have it fully charged. So it's adjustable from 2 to 12 amps. So the reason I wanted an adjustable charger is because when I go on trips with my van, I can crank the charging rate all the way down, and while I'm driving, I can charge the battery at the same time. So like I won't destroy my alternator in my van or something, you know, or my inverter. So that's it right there. We'll probably take a little closer look at that when we do the layout. And then it's the battery. There you go. And boy, it's like taking a baby out of it. It's like the size of a child, man. It's heavy. Okay, let's get rid of the box. So that's the box right there. And there is our battery. It's like taking a baby out of its cradle type of thing. Alright, so let's go take out all this packaging material. It's been well packaged. The box didn't come damaged at all, so you know, at least FedEx didn't mistreat it or anything. It came all the way from New Jersey to California without any damage, so it's good. Okay, like a burrito, man. We're getting there. It's been wrapped a lot. And it costs a lot of money to ship this, by the way. We'll go weigh all these goodies in a bit. And we can do some comparisons to the Sur Ron battery and all that. Oh my god. It's getting clearer as I unwrap it. There we go. Ta-da! Holy crap. Now, isn't that just the biggest freaking battery you've ever seen, right? Yeah, it's got a big kind of shrink wrap on it. It's got a strap here to help you pull it out. It's been kind of hot glued on there. I hope that doesn't come out. Alright, so there it is. That's what it looks like. Okay, so there it is. That's everything I got. I got the battery itself. We'll take a closer look at all items in a bit, and then I'll go over how much I paid for it and, like, you know, all the specs and stuff, and why I'm disappointed. Okay, and we got Christopher's business card, his charger, the charger that comes from Litespeed, the adjustable current charger, and then the instruction manuals are back there. So, all right, so let's check this bad boy out. So this is the main item right here. So you can see it says Litespeed Bikes LLC here, litespeedbike.com. There's a little logo there. There's there is a what's the word? A warning label on it. So it says, "Warning: lithium battery hazardous if damaged or misused." So it's a lot of energy packed into this bad boy. So the specs of this battery are 72 volts, 30 amp hours. So it's got the same amp hours. I think the stock one is 32. I'm not sure, but we'll compare it to the stock battery in a bit. So, but it's 72 volt, 30 amp hours, 20 series, 10 parallel, Sony VTC6 cells, 18650. So 18650 are those cylindrical cells. Okay, you get like kind of like if you were to take like some laptop batteries apart, that's what you would get. Like it would be an 18650 cell, like older laptops, I guess. I don't know. A pouch cell, man. I do have a pouch cell. This is what a pouch cell looks like, sort of, kind of. I think, unless there's little cylindrical batteries in there. But this is like a pouch cell, like your cell phone battery is kind of like a pouch cell. That's what's inside the Victory Impulse. Very high-end batteries use pouch cells. So but these are the cylindrical kind. Supposedly they're very good. So this is a 50 amp constant charge BMS, and it has a 2160 watt hours. Okay, so those are the specs on there. Let's go take a look at the other stuff. I wonder if I should be careful where I put my hands. Okay. Okay, so there's this side of the battery pack. You just basically, there's a pull cable, a pull strap right here. Yep, it's just a strap that's just been kind of glued to the side of the battery case. Okay, and then this one, it's just kind of just that side, and then the other side is just the same thing. It's just like a strap. So, all right, let's go take a look at the back, top of the battery. Okay, now so here you got your, I think this is the charge port right here. There's a little cover for it. Maybe I should keep that, I don't know. Should be fine. Take that out. So that's the part that goes to the charger right here. Okay, and then it says here 300 amp discharge. Do not discharge below 50 volts. So when you're checking your 50 volts, really, okay. When you're checking your voltage, you don't want it to get lower than 50 volts. Is that right? 50 volts? That doesn't sound right, because this is 72 volts. I saw something about the 80, 70, 60 rule. You don't want it to be lower than 60 volts. I'm gonna have to double check with Christopher on that. If it's 50 volts, then well, that's fine, you know. But somewhere I remember, when it's fully charged, this battery will be like around 80 volts, and then when it gets in the middle, it'll be 70, and then when it gets fully discharged, it'll be around 60 volts, is what I'm thinking. But I'm not 100 on that. I'll have to ask him. So there is no kind of like instructions for the battery itself. Okay, a little this is where the battery connects to the Light Bee. Okay, I'm assuming that was there for like shipping purposes. So there it is. It's a XT60 connector, I think. That's what it's a RC Pro Plus connector. There it is. This big old fat connector. It kind of looks about the same size as an EC5 connector, but it's it's stubbier is what it is. It looks like there's some kind of breaker here. And this is the positive lug is connected to here. So it has a polycarbonate shell with this kind of like shrink tubing exterior here. So there's actually a plastic case here. So, and we'll weigh it in a bit. This is some kind of stud coming out of there, and it's connected to a red wire. So
definitely want to keep that cap on there. In fact, you know what would work better than that is a vacuum cap. All right, and there is like a breaker here. There's no voltage, or there's no state of charge indicator on this battery, unfortunately. We're gonna have to just go off of what the computer says. So you cannot check it like the stock Sur Ron battery. And I'll make a separate video comparing the two batteries. All right. So that's it. That's what the battery comes with. So you charge it with this. You plug this into the Light Bee, and then there's a breaker here. So I think, what is reset? Okay. So I don't know. I think I have no idea what that is. It looks like it's a breaker of some sort. And it's got all sorts of stuff like over the there's a lot of exposed red wire. So not gonna lie, dude, there's a lot of exposed red right here. Right? That's why they got these rubber caps on it, because you definitely don't want to be wearing like a ring or something when you're holding this. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just going over some safety stuff that I see. Yeah, I kind of don't like stuff like that sticking out on my battery. And you can see where all the connections are put in here. They've kind of hot glued it to insulate it and stuff. All right. It uses a 8-gauge wire. Hopefully that's good enough to not get too hot. I believe, I don't know what kind of gauge wire. This looks like a 10. This is 12 gauge. So they use 12 gauge wire. It looks like it's a silicone wire, kind of like for like RC car stuff or RC stuff. The oh, okay, never mind. The charge plug is XT60. I don't really remember what connector the one for the. It says Pro 6. Yeah, I'm not really sure what connector this is. I'll put a subtitle below. This is the XT60. So this is the one that plugs into the charger. Okay, so there it is. So it's got this kind of little breaker dealy here. And it should have a BMS already in it too. So there is a BMS in here. So you can do stuff with it. I don't know how to connect to it yet. I'll have to find that out. Okay, so let's check out the charger. Let's go set this aside. Okay, before we look at the rest of the goodies, let's go weigh the battery. So the stock Sur Ron battery weighs 25 pounds. I weighed it before. So let's see how much this bad boy weighs. I got my postal scale right here. Take this bad boy out. Oh, getting a workout here. Alright. Whew. 25 pounds. Got it? 25 pounds, 15.2 ounces. So it weighs exactly the same as the stock battery. Pretty cool. But it has much more, it has more voltage and it can handle more discharge. So hopefully this will be the trick to winning races, hopefully. Alright, so let's go check out the rest of the goodies. So if you're wondering what the bottom looks like, oh my god, it's so heavy. That's what the bottom looks like. It's got the strap going along it, and then there's just a hole where the shrink wrap is. Okay. Hopefully this polycarbonate case is pretty tough. Alright. Whew, I'm getting a workout. Alright, so here's the charger that I bought from Litespeed Batteries. Litespeed Bike. Okay, so here's a charger I got from Litespeed Batteries. We kind of took a look at it when I took everything out of the box. But let's go take all these cords. These are wrapping out. It's got a pretty long cable, so it'll be easy to work with. Okay, so okay, so there is the there's the logo, litespeedbikes.com, red anodized case. It's roughly about the same size as the stock Sur Ron charger. I'll tell you, it's a little bit lighter. It's nice. It has a teeny tiny little fan in the back here, and then has 2 power switches here. Why there's 2 of them, I don't know. Okay, we'll have to look at the manual and find out. That's obviously on, and then that's off right there. Okay, that's nice. It has an on and off switch because the Sur Ron charger does not. It has these 2 wires coming out the back. Your 3-prong connector right there that goes to your outlet, and this is your charge cable right here, the XT60 connector. You cannot plug it in the wrong way because it's keyed, I hope. Okay, that's what the bottom looks like. Sides, it's got these heat sinks on it. Couple holes in here, and then this is the other end. Okay, there's a little knob here. I'm guessing that adjusts the charge rate, and then it's got a little digital counter right here, and then a bunch of lights here in Chinese with Chinese. Everything has Chinese labels on it, except for this right here. Okay, so it says 72 volt, 20 series, lithium LiPo battery charger, 84 volt output, and it's a 2 to 12 amps adjustable. Okay, so yeah, there it is. Okay, so so it came with 2 pieces of paper. I wish it came with a little more documentation. This is all it came with. It came with the invoice, and it came with an instruction manual for the charger. So take a quick read at the charger because it's only like 1 page. So it's a 72 volt, 2 to 12 amp adjustable charger instructions. So before anything, make sure you are charging a 72 volt lithium LiPo battery that requires 84 volts DC charging current. If you connect this charger to a lower voltage battery, it will cause permanent damage, so because it'll overcharge the battery. Be certain that the polarity is correct, positive to positive and negative to negative. Make sure the knob is turned all the way to the left. Okay. Let's go take a look at the charger. I will make a separate video on actually charging this bad boy once I get it to work. So yeah, make sure it's turned all the way to the left, counterclockwise, and then you plug it into the charger at 110 volts. You flip both switches together in the rear of the charger, and the screen should be facing you. Okay, so that's the two buttons back here. Why there are 2 buttons, I don't know. Okay, I cannot read Chinese. If anybody can read Chinese, please let me know what these labels mean, so I can like label it. You know, put a sticker over it or something. Maybe there's an app for that. I can look it up. So you should see now 00 on display. This is 0 amps. Now you can connect your battery. Once connected, you will immediately see the number change from 01 or 02. Once this happens, you can adjust the knob to the right and adjust the current upwards to desired setting. Make sure your battery and connectors are rated for the amps you are setting on the charger. Also, try to use an outlet without anything else attached, as this powerful a charger can blow a fuse if not used alone. 12 amps, yeah. So I think your standard 110 volt outlet is rated for like 15 or like 20 amps or something. So you definitely don't want. You can probably run it with other stuff if you have it cranked all the way down. So adjust current upwards to the desired setting. I don't know. Like, yeah, we're gonna have to actually try this out. So, but yeah, there it is. Okay. So there was the instructions, and I kind of went over the instructions for the charger, and then this is the invoice right here. So there I am. There's the billing and the shipping address. This whole dealie cost me $1,795. It's super expensive, man. All right. Yeah, this is like the most expensive mod I've done to a bike, so buy extra battery for it. The most expensive gas tank I've ever bought. How about that? I ordered it on February 4th, 2020, and it is now March 24th is when I received it. So figure 2 months, just about 2 months it took me to get this battery. Alright, so the order items are 1X 72 volt 30 amp hour 20 series 10 parallel Sur Ron rebuild / drop-in battery. It's a drop-in battery, it's not a rebuild. The rebuild is you give them your stock battery, and then I know if I could find like the casing for it, I would like to keep the stock casing for the Sur Ron. It has a polycarbonate casing for Sur Ron drop-in. Yes, that's what it says right here, and it says a 72 volt 2 to 12 amp adjustable charger for Sur Ron upgrade. Yes, and then so here's the price breakdown. The battery itself was $17.50. The subtotal $17.50. What, really? Yeah, I don't think this is right. I don't know how it got. Anyway, the shipping was $45. I'll tell you that the shipping was $45. In the end, it comes out to $1,795. So that's the whole shebango with the charger and the drop-in battery and with the shipping. So it comes out to $17.95.